It's on to a new week for Pittsburgh. And next on the schedule are the Ravens. If you're a pass catcher and you want targets, you'll have to win your matchup.
Welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the world's steel capital in the city of Bridges, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, and Acrisure Stadium. Tonight, it's the Thursday opener for the new NFL season, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. On the visitors' sideline, their head coach. His guys ready to get this one going. On the other side, Steeler head coach Mike Tomlin. His guys ready to feed off the energy in this building as they try to win one in front of the home crowd. They'll start this drive out on the ground. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up second down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
So from the 37, here's 2nd and 3. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a first down.
One down, only about 500 more to go this season. He would certainly welcome most of his passes this year going as well as that. Now that the first one is over, time to settle into a groove and begin the long journey towards Week 18 and hopefully the playoffs.
Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. 2nd and 9. Now Wilson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
They go play action now. Wilson. And he will have the Steelers first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chains, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game. A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical. They've been crisp. And as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
1st and goal, a good chance for our first touchdown of the new season. Johnson will score. Touchdown, Steelers. Excellent start there. First drive of the season. Big-time success, putting it in the end zone.
And remember, that was done without any real map of how to do it. In other words, the deeper you get into the season, you get game film to work off of, tendencies to work off of. The first drive of the season, things can be entirely different than what you've seen in the past. It's a really good job of execution by them.
Pittsburgh retakes the field for their second offensive possession. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Wilson. A short one there to Farview. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
From the gun, it's Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3 and out, and giving the ball back to their offense.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Wilson. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. The end result, 21 yards.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
Here's Wilson to throw. Out to the flat here for Johnson. Well, he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Brings up second and 1 at the 49-yard line.
From the shotgun, Wilson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 36. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. So from the 36 now, first and 10. Here's Wilson. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line.
Steelers first down.
Off the play fake, here's Wilson. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
To throw again is Wilson. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
Third down and 10 yards to go.
Throwing is Wilson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
First and goal at the 7.
Wilson. This is caught. That'll bring up second and goal after the gain of 5.
A gain of 5 brings up second and goal.
Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. The Steelers first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
Steelers first down. First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From midfield now, here's Wilson. Looking middle, and that's complete. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Again, Wilson. And a quick throw here. That's complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and they'll be left with second and a couple.
I think as he began this throw, you saw that the area was congested, but he has a lot of confidence in his arm, and he fits that one in there nicely. They pick up the catch, not much yardage afterwards.
Now it's Wilson. Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A great effort there. 31 yards. And the Steelers go up by 2 touchdowns. So a good start to the campaign so far for them here in week 1.
Yeah, all the things that you dreamed about in April and May and that you worked on in July and August, getting ready for this game, it's all coming together so far.
Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. For the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
That'll put him over 150 yards receiving now. Quite a ball game and a first down.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Now Wilson. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Brings up second and 10.
To throw is Wilson. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
From the gun on third down, Wilson. And that nearly intercepted. Boy, for a guy known for his hands defensively, that's a ball he probably thinks he should have come up with. But instead, it's fourth down.
That might be the third down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive and that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Now it's Wilson. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. That'll put him up over 160 yards receiving now for the game. They can't seem to stop it.
46-yard line.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Got his man. It's Warren.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And the Steelers on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Oh, and that is incomplete. And now out come the Steelers. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
A first down carry here for Johnson. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. Operating from the gun, Wilson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That'll give him 8 that time. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. And that is incomplete.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
To throw again on second down. Wilson, and he fires one incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming third down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Kyle Hamilton hits it, and they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coaching this.
Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand new ball game, all tied here in the third as they have their first possession of this second half.
And Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Wilson. A short one there to Freiermuth. And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at 148-yard line and ended at the other.
At the Ravens' 48-yard line.
From just shy of midfield, Wilson. And he's taken down inside the 30. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Now run straight ahead with Warren. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Looking to throw. Wilson. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. From the gun on 3rd down. Wilson. That is caught. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 12-yard line. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. This will be caught at about the 6. And the Steelers are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A great play there. Already his 2nd touchdown here this opening weekend. And the Steelers have taken the lead. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Wilson. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd down and 1. They go play action with Wilson. That's complete to his tight end, Freiermuth. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Back to throw. Wilson. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Trenton Simpson. And he'll take it across midfield and down the 48-yard line.
Well, the timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Looking to throw. Wilson. And this one too low.
So this is what happens when you throw interceptions. That confident veneer that you have gets chipped away a little bit. Maybe a little bit gun-shy throwing it around.
Yeah, underthrowing him there, and you're right. Those interceptions may be in the back of his mind. Throwing again here, Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And the Ravens are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Give them a gain of 5 on the completion. And it's 3rd and 4 now.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and
back to throw. Wilson. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news, but this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. Now Wilson throwing to start the drive. He'll find Metcalf. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Now a pause, and there's an injured Raven in need of some assistance. While the medical staff checks on him, we'll step aside in this Week 1 contest. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Wilson. That's caught right side. It's Warren. Fourth quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure they only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't even save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
That last catch, a big one, folks. He's now gone over 300 yards receiving in this game. It is a game for the ages. And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. Wilson will throw again. Now a screen set up for Johnson. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Here's Wilson. And this pass broken up. excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. He's got his target. That's complete. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So a big play there on fourth, and now first and 10 at the 30. Play action. It's Wilson. And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
It's now second and 10 at the 30-yard line.
They go play action now. Wilson. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they'll get this down to the 10. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down.
10 yards to go.
There's Wilson to throw. And he's got it. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A great effort there. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Steelers have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Here we go now as we get set for a big two-point conversion.
The Steelers will...
Wilson going to throw for it. And they don't get it. They tried for the two-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
Russell Wilson in the offense. Down by 11. A minute 24 to go. They need a touchdown with a two-point conversion and a field goal in either order as they've got it first down. That's the Freiermuth. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
It's a gain of 16 yards. And the Steelers first down.
Here's Wilson. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he'll get positive yardage there as he'll be touched down.
Brings up second and inches.
Wilson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this one. He's got the two touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover and double and triple?
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Trenton Simpson. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
Well, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in week one. And to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division. You knew the motivation was going to be there on both sidelines. One just executed better and earned the win.
So for the Ravens, they start the season with a great win on the road here in the Thursday opener. And they'll get a few extra days.
The Steelers' game is over, but his work isn't done yet. Following their early season contest, people want to know what he thinks the team can accomplish as the year goes on. Not everything is smooth sailing right now. There is a crack within the locker room that's about to be addressed. They can't afford to see it become a full-blown fracture. To even be whispered as a future Hall of Famer puts a player in elite company. For those very few, the challenge becomes taking their performance from great to historic.
It's the building that was opened the year the franchise became known as the Titans. Welcome to Nissan Stadium in Nashville, Tennessee. Today, our draw features two from the AFC. It's the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Tennessee Titans. Leading the Steelers in this one, longtime head coach Mike Tomlin. This side not able to get it done in their home opener. Hoping for some better luck on the road here. Across the way, the head coach for the Titans. These guys also on a losing end of their opener. So we're going to see who's able to avoid that 0-2 start here. Here are the Steelers now, taking over for the first time. And bringing them out now, a quarterback who really knows how to make something exciting happen.
As you're running onto the field with this kind of field position as a quarterback, you're reminding yourself and your huddle, hey, let's be disciplined. Got to be on the details here. Got to take care of the football. And also encourage them and let them know that script you've been working on all week. Well, there's a lot of field and there's a lot of plays ahead of them. Go and put a score on the board.
Brings up second down.
Out of the gun, Howard. Finds him on the slant. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
First down, Pittsburgh.
Operating from the gun, here's Howard. Completed over the middle. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. Given 15 yards on the pickup there. And that's a Steelers first down. Shotgun snap here to Howard. That's him on the quick hitter. And he'll get it up to the 44.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Howard out of the pistol here. Finds him over the middle. There he goes on the right side. Gets it to the 15. There it is. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers drive the length of the field and take a 6-0 lead. Well, whether he stays the go-to guy the entire game, we will all judge together. But no doubt about it, on that opening drive, Brock, he was the star. Bunch of catches and a touchdown to begin this one.
Yeah, I think this is twofold. Number one, you love to get this guy started early. He's a playmaker. He's a difference maker. Number two, this defense, well, they better be on high alert because this offense feels like they have a matchup they can attack, and that time attack a third time for 6.
Steelers and their wide receivers set for this next possession. And they take the field exactly where they want it to be, Brock. Up a touchdown early and with the home crowd a little quieter than normal.
I'm not going to lie to you, Kate. I think most quarterbacks, competitors love playing on the road when they do just this. Just quiet them. By turning them against their own team, they were quiet after that opening touchdown. You score another one, you start to murmur and might even hear a few birds.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4.
Brings up second and 4.
To the air, Howard. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Kevin Winston with the INT.
Their first pick of the game comes at an awfully big moment. Really just cancels out all the great work your defense did to give you that ball.
At their own 33-yard line.
The offense returning to the field now as we get a look at their wideouts. And unless the coverage adjusts to slow him down, Brock, he's going to be busy and a productive target for them throughout the rest of this contest. On first down, Howard. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
That's a pretty cool look right there of the kind of coverage you're going to see when you play man-to-man. On that down and distance, you've got to be sharp on the outside. That DB certainly was.
Throw left side, complete. He's not going to get any further after that catch. Tackle made at the 29-yard line. Up to the line, and they're set. 1st and 10. On play action, here's Howard. He's going deep. That's complete inside the 35-yard line. It's a pickup of 39 yards, and it'll bring up a Pittsburgh first down.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. Jump here on first down. They're cobbled together a yard there. Monty Hooker with the tackle.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet. But if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Oh, should have had another one there. Defense getting opportunity after opportunity to pick it off. The two in a row now have slipped away. Howard throwing on third down. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
No real secret. They were going to get him and his height involved early there, Kate. The secret was how is he going to be defended? Well, they chose to go physical, and that will plant a little thought in his mind.
This offense headed back to the field, led by their receiver. And the last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. Now running for the first time with Jalen Warren. And he's able to manage a couple on that run. Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2.
Keeps it on the option here. That second down run is only going to manage a yard.
It may not show up as much on the old stat sheet, just a short little QB run, but what that does, Kate, is so important. Keeps that defense honest, and in particular, those defensive linemen, those cleats in the ground, they're not just coming after you in the pocket. Now they've got to think about you as a runner as well.
A 5-yard pickup. It's now 4th down.
The offense returning to the field now as we get a look at their wideouts. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. Here's Howard, 1st and 10. Pass brought in by Amari Cooper. And progress finally halted after he picks up a chunk. Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Howard looking to pass. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he gets it across midfield and into Titans territory. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He sends this one in the end zone. And he has the touchdown through what looks like some defensive pass interference. So I think, Brock, thinking this catch should stand.
Pass interference. Defense.
So after some careful consideration, they're going to go ahead and decline the penalty. This offense headed back to the field, led by their receiver. And I'm pretty sure, Brock, they hadn't even all sat down on that sideline yet to rest. And now they're right back out there with a great chance to repeat their last touchdown.
And you will take that every day of the week and twice on Sundays. You don't mind at all. You got that defense right now reeling after the touchdown. Look at where they start with the football now.
And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal. And as they keep going to him, he's now across 200 yards in what's become one of the most productive games he's had so far in his career. Four downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. From the red zone now. And no luck there. That throw falls to the ground. No luck finding his receiver that time. And that makes it 2nd and goal. Throwing here, Howard. And got his man. That's a Pittsburgh touchdown. The Steelers pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate. You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. But what makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
Offense returning to the field now as we get a look at their wideouts. And they were not blessed with the short field they got on their prior drive. This one is a world away as they begin deep on their own side. First and 10. Here's Howard. Ooh, almost to throw the costume. Defender had it in his hands, but he dropped it. It's incomplete. Second down coming up.
That's a throw at this level. So much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. It's going to be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
So play number 1 almost ended this drive. Let's see what play number 2 has in store. Second and 10 now. Howard finds a seam down the middle. And he will not get any further, but plenty of progress already.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
And he's there to send that one away, incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And we'll see what they do here on second down. Throwing again here, Howard. It's a screen play to Warren. That screen sniffed out quickly, shut down behind the line.
Kate, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
Cover man is there, and he harmlessly knocks it away. Incomplete. Great defensive effort to reject that one. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long.
A small little jab there, finally landed by the defense, able to break up one of these passes, but let's be real. We know who's been landing the heavy punches all game long. Looks like they're going to keep being aggressive too, Kate. I love that. Stay.
This offense headed back to the field, led by their receiver. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this third quarter. Now Howard to throw. Short pass brought in. And he takes this up to the 34-yard line. That's a gain of 4 on the play. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught. If only every game could go like this for him, right? He's been fed targets, and it seems like he's not just been able to bring them in, but he's been making good things happen every time he gets that football.
I'm having Marvin Harrison flashbacks right now, Kate. Being on the sidelines, watching that guy work, and in games like this, moments like this, where you can't feed him enough because that defense just simply has no answers.
That one's cut along the left sideline. He picks up 15 on the play, and that's a Steelers first down. Still sticking with the passing game. He puts some power on it, deep one left. This is caught inside the 15. Give him 30 yards on that one. And he'll bring up a Pittsburgh first down.
That's just discipline with a capital D. The play in the huddle is a running back screen, but it takes discipline for that offensive line to not get downfield. Discipline for that receiver to stay alert and stay aware that he's a viable option as well.
They have themselves another 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff to Warren. And he's charged towards the line. That's right around 3 yards.
SOS. You hear me talk about it between the 20s a lot. Stay on schedule. But it comes into play first and goal situations too. Because a run like that now, well, leaves.
And he's going to score. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers grow the lead coming out of halftime. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
The offense returning to the field now as we get a look at their wideouts. And they're coming off an excellent series throwing the football that led to that touchdown, Brock. So you and I both expecting that defense to be looking for that on this series. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass. Couldn't connect on first. It's second down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 30.
Ready from the gun. Here's Howard. Makes the grab in bounds left side. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
4-yard gain on the play. First down, Pittsburgh.
They'll go play action. Howard. He's trying to push the field. Has it down close. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers can make it a 4-score game as they lead by 24.
Those front office personnel people love to pair speedy wide receivers and ask their coaches to do just that. Put some play action in there. Let him go run, because with his speed, that route is a winner, winner, chicken dinner.
The offense headed back to the field, led by their receiver. And their offense has been playing at an extremely high level as this has become a runaway quickly. They've scored each of their last 2 times out. And up to Chubb to start the drive. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. Offense to the line for second down.
Second down. At the
Shotgun snap here to Howard. And he picks up a nice chunk before the stop is made.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
First and 10 now from the 30. Throwing now off play action. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Hey, I get it. If any of their pass catchers have what it takes to beat double coverage, it's him. The kids would say, he's him. That defense knew it. That's why they doubled him and knocked it away.
Dump off caught by his back. And they're all over that screen, Brock. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. This offense looking to convert as they come up on third down. Out of the gun, Howard. He goes back to him yet again. Complete. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
And the Steelers first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Finds him on the crossing route. And he's all the way home. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers keeping the pedal floored and adding 6 more. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period. Yeah. End of story. You can't give up that much.
Offense returning to the field now as we get a look at their wideouts. With touchdowns on their last 2 drives, Brock, they're playing some of their best offense here. Could they try for 3 in a row despite the lead? Let's find out. They begin the drive with Chubb. And that's an 8-yard chunk to start this one. That brings up 2nd and 2.
Well, that run may not move the chains, Kate. That is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
On 2nd down, Warren. Jukes one defender. And this one's brought to an end well downfield from that line of scrimmage.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, let's give them a little love right here, Kate. They don't always get the attention they deserve on broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
So call it a half dozen on that run, Brock. It's 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Staying on the ground here with Chubb. It's to space right side. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
Such a magnificent run. Quick story time. My first NFL start. Ricky Watters does the same thing. Gets the ball inside and near that goal line. Then I get in the huddle. Ricky says, give Ricky the ball. Time to give Ricky the ball. You pay off the running back after such a tremendous effort.
Another chance to get that lone yard. Here's 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal at the 1-yard line.
Chubb trying to run his way in. He runs it across. Touchdown. The Steelers are running them out of the building. It's a Nick Chubb touchdown. Ooh, baby, Brock. This one has gotten well out of hand.
You think so? I think this is utter domination. Going to be a lot of questions to be answered. I'm going to guess this is a press conference the coach isn't looking forward to.
The offense headed back to the field, led by their receiver. And he finds himself across an important benchmark for yards this season after that last drive. He stayed pretty busy this season, and the numbers show just that. Here's Chubb up the middle. Small gain there, maybe 3 if he's lucky to begin this drive.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. It's going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
4 yards on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Again, it's Chubb. And they find him after just a yard. It's 3rd down.
The tackle made at the 36-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
Warren here from the gun. They're holding strong here. The defense gets him at the line. That's going to bring up 4th down. The offense returning to the field now as we get a look at their wideouts. They didn't add to their lead last time out, so they punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. Give inside to Chubb. And all he can get is 1 yard. Ran that right into the defensive front.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
And this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here. It's going to bring up 3rd down.
These stops, they don't always make the end-of-game highlight reels, but they absolutely should. The coaches and players know it. Offenses are always counting on yards on that type of run. And anytime it results in a loss, it could be a potential drive killer.
And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And he's going to go. It's a pick 6. Went to the oh-well one too many times, Brock, and this time the defense was ready for it.
Now, you make as many catches as he has in this game, you're going to attract some extra attention. They knew it was probably going hit.
This offense headed back to the field, led by their receiver. And they didn't have much time to recover from that pick six. Need short memories here as they head back out. On first down, Howard. Throw left side, complete. And he's sent out right after he makes that catch at the 40-yard line. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. I love the call, Brock, but wrong situation there. The defense closes that sweep out behind the line. Back to the line they go. It's second down. Going to spike this one. No, wait, no, they're not spiking it. They're going to throw. And he's out of bounds, so it's going to be third down now after that fake spike.
And it's third down.
Howard now to throw. He's throwing deep to the left side. And disaster averted. He knocked. The offense returning to the field now as we get a look at their wideouts. And they'll try for better results this time around, Brock, after they had to punt it away last time out.
Let's go.
Hands it to the receiver here in motion. Oh, look at this sweep. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. We'll get a stoppage now. Looks like we have someone banged up after that run in need of some attention. They're set up at the 35 now. Going to the ground again on first. They're on him behind the line, and the give to the receiver doesn't work.
One of the challenges when you run that jet sweep is you better secure that edge. I've not seen a great jet sweep in my life where you don't win the...
Wait, what's this? They fake the spike. Finds him on the slant. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down.
I love this game. No issues at all going to this receiver in the short field because they know at any time when this man touches the ball, he can transform a short completion into a big play.
Oh, they faked the spike. They're going to throw. And just gets back to the line of scrimmage. That's the 2-minute warning here in Nashville. Steelers nearing their first win of the season. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Let's go now.
Howard to throw. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
And 9 yards to go.
And they're trying something here. They fake the spike. Has him on the quick. Steelers come in and take this on the road. And it was a game for fans of high-scoring football, wasn't it? I know Brock was enjoying seeing both of these offenses work, and really not a lot to dislike from either group. Just one side working at a slightly better clip than the other. That was the difference in the win.
It's on to a new week for Pittsburgh. And next on the schedule are the Bengals. Facing an aggressive defense, their quarterback needs them to get open in a hurry.